Hello everyone, I'm Kazu. Today I'm going to share my trip to Taiwan with you. I ate some delicious foods and learned some places in trend. So let's get started. I booked the flight ticket through Cathay Pacific. Departure, I was from Narita International Airport and arrived at Taipei. It's about 3.5 hours. In Taiwan, there were two main international airports. We used Taoyuan, known as the Hub Airport, but the other one is closer to the center of Taiwan. We needed about an hour to move to the center of Taiwan from the airport. Fortunately, we can use Google Map in Taiwan. This is the ceiling of Taiwan Station. It was a good building. We went to night market just after leaving luggage on the hotel. Unfortunately, they were doing the construction, but the main shop kept running. There are three famous night markets in Taiwan. Shiilin Night Market is famous as the biggest one. You could enjoy not only eating, also shopping. Dihua Street is famous as easy to walking and eating affordable food. Yuishu Night Market is famous as tasty food, where the food is selected as beef gourmet. And we came to the last one in this time. And the next night, I would go to the Shiilin Night Market in the rainy day. They wrote the menu in basically Chinese character, but most of the shops showed with pictures, so it is easy to find food what you want. We were surrounded by temptations, which was the crispy pork attracted the tasty stirring smell. And they have it in space. They have two sizes. Small one is 200 NTD and the big one is 300 NTD. Could you hear this crispy sound? They put it with sliced onion, which was big one, and in conclusion, it was so oily, so you don't have strong stomach. You should just small one maybe. Next, the morning or second day, we went to the beef gourmet chosen restaurant. English available place. Went there around 9:30 a.m. on a Saturday, and there was heavily await. The menu was in both Japanese and English. The staff guided us to our seats. This restaurant has our first turnover, so you really have to wait long. Here's what it looks like inside. They even had some well-known Japanese lifestyle magazines on display. There is a confident area where you can adjust the seasoning yourself. But honestly, every dish already has such a nice umami flavor, so we only added a bit of spice. We ordered a fish soup, medium fried noodle, and oyster soup. The fish soup was amazing. The fish was super soft and it's easy to flake it. But my favorite was definitely the fried noodles. We could feel savory taste and some broth here too. The oyster soup was filled with small oysters like this. The music was so cool, really added the vibe. After lunch, we went for walk. The rain had stopped. It was cool moving through the trees. Next, we visited a famous Taiwanese cookie shop. There's known for their buttery, crumbly texture, so we came to get some for ourselves and as gifts for our parents. They're quite delicate, so you have to be careful when carrying them home. The moment we stepped in, the smell of butter filled the air. It was amazing. Since it was around Chuseok, they had some limited edition tins with special designs. The cookies come in 3 flavors: butter, chocolate, and black tea. There was even a tasting section where you could try them, and they were delicious. In the end, we were 2 large tins and 1 small one. After getting some souvenirs, it was time for a little snack. Next up, another beef gourmet spot. This area actually has several of them lined up side by side. As we stood there watching, more and more baoz kept coming out of the steamer. They all looked so good. We decided to share one pork belly bun, since there were so many other things we wanted to try. There's a small seating area in the back where you can eat in. The bun was full with tender pork belly and lots of pickled mustard greens. The meat was rich and juicy, perfectly seasoned. We almost went back to buy another one, but decided to save room for the next stop. And that was the one thing I absolutely wanted to try on this trip: mango shaved ice. We arrived late at noon, but the shutters were still down. For a moment, I thought they might be closed. About 10 minutes later, the owner showed up and started opening the shop. They also do takeout and delivery, but we decided to eat in. It came out looking like this: a huge bowl topped with rich mango syrup and an incredible amount of fresh mango chunks. It was around 150 Taiwanese dollars, much cheaper than in Japan. The condensed milk on top made it extra creamy and sweet. Absolutely delicious. With our snack craving satisfied, we took a walk to our next stop, Shiilin Market, a truly local spot. Our destination here was a small market known for selling Taiwan-inspired cultural goods. As we wandered past vegetable stands, deli shops, and small clothing stores, we started to notice a slightly more stylish area. Right at the entrance, there was an izakaya that only opens during the day. Apparently, you can bring in food from the market and enjoy it with a drink. Inside the building, they were selling not just drinks but also shumai or small Taiwanese dishes. The whole place was filled with unique handmade crafts and exhibits explaining local culture, from food making to letter printing and self-crafting. There were so many cute items everywhere. Before leaving, we took a photo in a letter-style photo booth, just like a pre-cooler in Japan. The day was far from over. Next, we headed to 你好我好, a well-known Taiwanese lifestyle shop that's also popular in Japan. They carry a wide range of items, from home goods to food products. I was especially drawn to their white porcelain tea sets, water-style glasses, and soft cotton clothes. Since we had just moved, I decided to get one of the clothes for our new kitchen. Everything inside was just so adorable. I honestly wanted to buy everything. I also picked up a unique tea and coffee blend as a souvenir. Since it had started to rain outside, we decided to keep walking indoors, exploring another covered market nearby. After that, I went to another market. Inside, I found even more local foods and vegetables, along with dried goods. I really felt like I was tasting the pure essence of local flavors there. They had fresh fruits, teas, and all sorts of dried ingredients. If I can refine my knowledge of what I want and what I like, I'll definitely do my shopping here. After that, I saw a lot of local people having their meals inside here. I think they were having lunch. It really made me feel like a part of the community. After we finished exploring the market, we went outside again. And there were so many things to see, so many shops to explore. I'm really interested in dried fruits and dried foods. However, I can't fully read the Chinese characters as well as Japanese ones. Still, even just looking at them is really enjoyable. I'm also very intrigued by the Chinese tea shops. Chinese tea isn't as popular in Japan, even though we have a late tea culture too. But there are so many kinds of Chinese tea shops. each offering their own unique and exclusive teas. I'm so excited by that. Some teas are crafted with such skill, and they feel almost like a work of art, like these goldfish. And I visited a souvenir shop that had so many lovely items. It really drew me in. I think it would make a great souvenir. In Taiwan, there's a popular culture of taking drinks on the go, so you see a lot of shops selling drink holders. There are so many handmade items, so many original designs to explore. I feel really inspired. However, sometimes I do feel that Japanese is main language here, but overall, it's so exciting to be able to discover all of this. Through the market, we discovered a really delicious baoz shop on the corner of the street. After just a few minutes, we got these perfectly tasty buns. I think it was one of the best meals of this trip. They are simple, classic baoz, and I believe they were about 50 Taiwanese dollars. They were so warm and delicious, I really want to have them again. After that, we went to a shop called Amas, Chinese crafting and seasoning store. This is one of the best shops on this trip. They sell so many amazing spices. For example, this is what I believe is a Chinese dipping sauce. There were so many delicious varieties of snacks. As soon as we entered this shop, we picked up our Chinese dipping sauce, and I also tried dried garlic. Usually, I don't eat garlic, neither as a snack nor as a seasoning, but this was really tasty, so we bought some to take home. But be careful, in the next day, after eating this garlic, you got the pretty strong smell. They also had all sorts of delicious Chinese tasty snacks, such a great experience. And not just snacks, but also tea. Since we had been walking so much lately, I bought some jasmine tea here. One of my favorite seasonings is fargel pepper, Sichuan pepper. This is a special one from the shop and it's so tasty. If I could, I'd subscribe to it. I was very satisfied with the shopping. As we walked down the street, we found a beautiful Chinese temple. We were able to offer prayer there. There were some simple rules, but it was easy to follow along with the other locals. This was our second time visiting. After walking through the market, we reached the famous Taiwanese street market. I had come here about a decade ago, and it was still the same lively place. The main area was full of wall trees and game stalls, but as we kept exploring down the street, we found some delicious foods. Of course, it was a very rainy day, so it wasn't as crowded as usual. We discovered a Chinese baoz shop, and my partner is obsessed with this food. We tried their bao, which came with lots of ginger and vegetables. It was so tasty. I had been taught by my Chinese friend how to eat them. You place the bao on your spoon and dip it So you get all the flavorful juices. I especially love the ginger, which made the whole meal even better. However, I knew our stomachs weren't big enough just for this, so we went to another famous dumpling shop. We both love dumplings, and it was so easy to order on the app. We even created our own dipping sauce by mixing different flavors. We got both the steamed and fried dumplings, and both were absolutely delicious. I would love to have them again. And one more thing, after the dinner, I want to get the Taiwanese sweets. This is our Taiwanese classic sweet I had, and sometimes we can eat it in Japan too. Now, this is made by peanuts. We called it tofa. It is so complicated to cook this. However, it's tasty and healthy and nutritious. Just a little part that is not so much sweet. However, we added some toppings like some kind of jelly or rice bowl and sweet red beans. If you don't like some taste, you can add it or you can decrease it. Yes, you can customize by yourself. So this restaurant's atmosphere is so cozy and cool. After so many aspects, Taiwanese design, like the retro taste, and this restaurant has the like that taste design. And I'm so obsessed with this food. I'm so glad to come here. And we have just hell in this night. It was Sunday, and a part of the restaurant doesn't operate in weekends, so be careful if you visit Taiwan. Instead, we decided to go to our highly rated breakfast spot on Google Maps. It has a lovely Chinese style, and from the resort, we were really satisfied with the taste. We arrived around 8 or 9 a.m., but people had already started lining up. Oh my god! I think we waited over 30 minutes. When it was our turn, we checked the menu in line, or the staff gave us a menu. The menu had photos in the options in Chinese, English, or Japanese. We ordered by marking the paper menu, and we chose a kind of miso with tofu, fried pancake, and a few baoz. There are the dining spaces, however we didn't have enough time, so we decided to take it out and enjoy it back at the hotel. Everything was so tasty, and in Taiwan, Taiwanese breakfast is so popular cuisine, so it was pretty good experience for us. This is such like my food chart for this trip. I really wanted to eat some Taiwanese cuisines. First, the tofa, the tofu dessert. Second, some kind of bao. And finally, I want to drink the famous Taiwanese bubble tea. In Japan, it's not really common to add milk to Chinese tea. However, in Chinese milk tea, it's usually based on the type of Chinese tea with milk added. At the airport, I finally tried it. And as a result, I really wish I had tried it on the first day. If I had, I think I would have had it all day long. These are the all of my Taiwanese trip. Just only go back to Japan. Thank you for seeing my video. I'm so glad if you give the like or subscribe this channel. See you next time. See ya.